Welcome to Grade 1 Personal Training. I'm your coach, Josh Tomlinson, and in this video we're going to go through some terminology and some training principles. First up, we're going to look at sets and reps. On your training program, you'll see the word sets and reps underneath the demonstration video. A rep is how many times you perform a given exercise, and the sets are how many times you complete the assigned number of reps. So in your program it might say 3 sets of 10 or 3 times 10. It could say 3 times 12. So you would perform a set of 10, then have a rest, and then complete the amount of sets assigned in the program. You should select a weight that makes the last 2 or 3 reps of the set very difficult, but you should not work to complete failure, unless stated in your program notes. Next, we're going to look at tempo. This refers to how quickly or how slowly you perform each given exercise. On your program, you'll see it written as 4 numbers. These numbers are seconds in time. The first 2 numbers relate to the lowering portion of the exercise, and the second 2 relate to the lifting portion of the exercise. So in this example, we are taking 3 seconds to lower the weight down. This is an eccentric contraction where your muscle is under tension whilst lengthening. We then hold the bottom position for 0 seconds and 1 second to lift. We then hold and squeeze the muscle at the top of the move for 1 second. This is a concentric contraction where the muscle is under tension while shortening. So why do we bother with tempo? Tempo helps to create more time under tension, which is going to help you develop lean muscle. And also the level of control needed to perform the exercise can help prevent injury. So it's very important to stick to the tempo whilst performing the exercises. Now we're going to look into supersets, which is a more advanced training method. On your training program, you'll see the word superset before the exercise is given. This means we're going to perform a set of one exercise and then move on to a different exercise with little or no rest. So in this example, we have a set of 8 wide grip pull-ups. As soon as you finish this, you'll move on to dip bar dips and perform a set of 8 for that exercise. That is 1 full superset complete, and as it says on the program, it's 3 times 8, so you will perform 3 of these supersets. Supersets are a great way to increase the intensity of a training session that helps build lean muscle and improve conditioning. Another advanced training method which helps increase the intensity of a session is a drop set. This will always be on the final set of an exercise and will be highlighted in your program. First, complete the assigned number of reps for the exercise, and if you've selected the weight correctly, the last 2 or 3 should start to feel really difficult. Once you've completed this set, we will then drop the weight slightly and then return to the exercise and perform the exercise until you cannot do any more repetitions with good form. Once you cannot complete any more repetitions with good form, stop straight away and then drop the weight again very slightly and repeat the same process. Work through the exercise and do as many repetitions as you can with good form. This is called working to failure. Traditionally, we'll do 2 of these drops in weight unless stated otherwise in your program. Drop sets are designed to improve your work capacity and conditioning and also place more tension on the working muscle, which allows it to become bigger and stronger. Just to reiterate the point in this example, you'll see that I can no longer pull the weight down with correct form, and that's when I know it's time to drop the weight. It's the same for the final drop too. Trisets are very similar to supersets, but this time instead of having 2 exercises back to back, we now have 3 exercises back to back with little or no rest. They're performed in the same way as a superset, but just with 3 exercises. Again, it's a great way of increasing the intensity to help improve conditioning on a particular muscle group or energy system. Rest pause sets are a great way to increase the volume of work within your session and also to help increase the intensity of a given exercise. In this example, we are given 30 repetitions to complete by doing as few sets possible. Initially, we'll work to failure so that you cannot do any more repetitions with good form. We'll then have a 10 seconds rest and start from where you left off. So for example, in the first set, if you manage to complete 10 repetitions with good form before failure, stop, have 10 seconds rest, and then you just have 20 left to complete. Again, for the second set, work to complete failure. So this might be 6 this time, then you'd have 14 left to complete. You continue this process until all 30 repetitions have been completed. Don't be tempted to rush through one of these sets. Concentrate on tempo and good form, even if that means you end up doing sets of 2s and 3s. EMOM stands for every minute on the minute. So for this method, you're going to need a stopwatch, and in this example, we've got to complete 10 burpees within a minute. Any time left over after you've completed the 10 burpees before minute 2 starts is yours to rest. Leave the clock running, and once the second minute starts, again we complete 10 burpees inside that minute. We repeat this process for the assigned number of rounds that you're given on your program. AMRAP stands for as many rounds as possible. Again, for this, you're going to need a stopwatch, and you'll be given an assigned amount of time in which to complete a number of different exercises. In this case, this is a lift from our at-home training program, Bricks and Mortar, where we have a traffic light system in place. The green option is for beginners, the amber is an intermediate option, and the red is a more advanced option. Here we have 10 repetitions of one exercise, 20 of another, and then 30 of another. The goal here is to complete as many rounds of these different exercises as possible within 5 minutes. So we will do a set of 10 frog jump press-ups, a set of 20 jump squats, and then a set of 30 ice skaters. Once you've completed this, we go again, and we do not stop moving until the 5 minutes or however the amount of allotted time is up. This is a great way to improve conditioning and work capacity, and is a good way to be able to measure improvement, as you'll be able to make a record of how many rounds that you're able to do and try and beat that again the next time you come to do this AMRAP workout. If you have any questions around these training principles, as always, feel free to get in contact at any time through our email address, contact@grade1pt.com.